So welcome back to the Killazilla aka Kill4Zil4 YouTube channel. The second ether in our list of ethers is the Countermeasure ether. Now down there in F4, that is where you did the story mode. Now up here on the hill in G4, this big thing right here, that is the actual ether portal. On this side you have regular, and on the other side you have Elder. We will be doing Elder. That being said, you don't need much for this. Basically, strong gun you're comfortable with, a bunch of sentry guns and some self-revives. Juggernaut's okay if you have it. Don't absolutely need it. And there is no escort contract, so you don't need to have a VR11. You don't have to worry about that nightmare of a contract. I think it's actually a bounty, a P&D Outlast, and an ether extractor with the rockets. So, let's just get in there, show you where the rabbits are, and show you how to do this sucker. Shouldn't be as hard as the last one. I don't think there's like a bunch of mega bombs, but I do remember the spawn rate being pretty crazy. Alright, now this is an Elder, so we only have 15 minutes. We're going to have to keep it moving, keep it pushing. First one is basically just go backwards into this warehouse. It's going to be right up these stairs and down the hallway. And there it is right there. Now, if you do have depth perception on, it's going to help you just to see them. I mean, they're in the same spot every time, so it's not really that crazy. But let's just say, you're not good with specific directions. That might help you. The bounty is a mimic. Not bad. Alright, so pretty good start here. Location, I believe, is going to be on the beach. I think they're all on the beach, if I'm correct here. Actually, no, it's not. It's in this nightmare of area. Okay, so this could be a little challenging only because the sentry guns aren't going to be able to hit him if he is, behind cover. So what are we going to do here? Let's do this.
Sentry deployed.
And let's do this. Alright, so now we just have to lure him out a little bit. Come here, buddy. Actually. Now, you don't ever really want to go behind your sentry guns because then obviously they won't be shooting the main target here, which is kind of what we want. Oh, I can't mantle. I don't have mantle on like I used to. I had to turn it off because it was just annoying the hell out of me. Where'd he go? Oh, so he followed me around. That was good. Should have never jumped. I should have never jumped. Easy peasy. First guy is down. Pretty good. We got a little Mago holding. We got a blood burner plan. Not bad. Not bad. So we already are one schematic up. So now the next one is going to be on the tallest building in this little town area. If you see this little slanted roof thing, it's going to be right here. There is actually a lot of billboards, so that's another little identifier. It's surrounded by billboards on three sides. The P&D is going to be over there by the boardwalk. Now this one does get a little sketchy only because you're in such a tight area. And it gets overwhelming. If you don't have a really strong gun, this definitely could be a problem for you. That's why I would recommend using these sentry guns. And remember, once you start it, that's when the flooding is going to start, right? So you could set up before you start it, but once you do this, that is when the nightmare begins. So just make sure you're set up, you're plated up, you're good to go prior to starting that. I might do a little ring around the rosy deal, when you were a kid and your mom was mad at you and you just ran around the table. I might do that, but that could get me caught up, to be honest. But we'll see how it goes. I thought that was a person. So far, so good. Not a crazy spawn, to be honest with you. I have a feeling it's going to get much worse, but we're looking good. We're already halfway through. My guy is taking most of the damage here. You also have to remember you need to stay within the perimeter, so you basically have to stay inside. You can't go outside on either side. You can kind of go back there in like the freezer area. I believe that is actually okay, but for the most part, I would stay up here just because you can see it's full glass window, basically, almost a 360 of glass windows, so you can shoot them before they even get in. Always remember that zombies can't mantle, so when you jump over things, it makes them basically have to walk all the way around, and it buys you a little bit of time. There it is. We are good to go. Let's see what we got. VR11 case. I have so many of these, it's ridiculous. I might go into the next game and just give a bunch of them away. Now, this next one is pretty easy to, well, easy to find, not so easy to get to. It's on top of this building right here, right up on the point. Let me see how, if you didn't have a scorcher, you would probably do this. I see a ladder there. Okay, so let's say you didn't have a scorcher. You climb up here, climb up here, climb up here, and then what? I'm assuming back here is like a, okay, look, we have a slant, so this is definitely a way up. We have more than enough time here, so you know, it's easy to show you that it's up there, but if you don't have a scorcher. Now, if you've noticed, these zombies are tier 4 zombies, so they are a lot harder than tier 3. They just eat up damage here. Where are we at? Okay, so we got to get across. How are we going to get across? Right there. Alright, now you're going to cross over this bridge, it looks like. Jump up here, jump up here. Now we have to get up there. We got a bridge. Do we have a ladder of some sort? Like you can hear it. Can I climb on this? No. So what if I go through here? Oh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty cool. So you could just jump up, use these like stairs, bang, boom, bang, and you're in it to win it. That looks like an ether nest down there. I don't remember exactly, but I think that's an actual Easter egg. That if you complete that ether nest underneath us, you might get something out of it. I'm pretty sure. Well, you see the rockets coming down. This is where it does also get a little tricky because, you know, the spawning is pretty nuts. I would suggest having, actually, you know, it's funny. I suggest it, but I don't have it. Some decoy grenades, monkey bombs, Casimir grenades, something to watch your back when you're actually disabling the rocket, because you're going to be taking a lot of damage here if you're just standing still. Like, so I'll drop that down. I'll start it if it lets me. For some reason, my PC setup doesn't allow me to do that. It's the same thing with when I land. If I land from like parachuting down and I try to shoot, sometimes I'll shoot and it just won't shoot. And then the same thing with that. Like I slide into it. Maybe I'm doing too many commands at once, and then I hit F and it just doesn't register. It does the animation, but it just doesn't register it happening. Alright, this looks good. We look like we're in the clear here. It really does help to have a companion. Like, that guy is eating up a lot of damage. And brain rot ammo I always recommend, because once you turn one, you have another companion. If this guy would just turn. I need you, Mangler. I need you on my side. There you go. Awesome. Oh, he didn't turn. Oh, he's dead now. Turned to zombie instead. Wow. Unbelievable. Alright, so energy mine down. See, look, it's not loading. See that? So now I have to redo it. I don't know why it does that. I honestly have no clue why it does that. Maybe I need like a more expensive keyboard, which is crazy. Just bought this thing. Alright, looking good. What did we get? Golden armor plates. Nice. And the VR11 plans. I think we got that before. That might be a double schematic. I mean, going back and doing these ethers, like, we're having pretty good luck with schematics. I really could have used Meld Residual, but on the schematic side, definitely pretty good. Alright, so now to exit, it's basically easy peasy. This is actually cool. I have a Juggernaut I can exfil with. So you could either go on top of the hill, which, let me try to get my bearings here. I believe it's over here? Maybe? Wow. I honestly don't remember where the exit is. Oh, there it is. I think. This looks like a hill to me. Where is that? Up there. Where? Up there it is. Right there. Boom. So there's your exit, basically in G4. I think there's a bunch of them all throughout the outskirts of the map. I'm pretty sure about that, to be honest. You know what? I'll check for you. So we have G4. I think there's one down here. Yep, it looks like there's one right here. I do remember there being one down here, actually. Oh, wow. Not that far. Maybe not. For some reason, that area felt super familiar, though. Maybe it's over here. Huh. Maybe I'm just tripping. Maybe I am losing my mind. It's a pretty good possibility. I've been getting 4 hours of sleep, so sounds about right. Alright, well, it doesn't really matter. If you find another exit, go for it. Have at it. But you don't need it because you have the one in G4 and you could just get out in G4. Look at the rendering, dude. I don't know what's going on. I just got a huge update, too. And I thought it was going to fix all this craziness, but doesn't look like it did. The game feels a little smoother. I'm not, like, laggy at all. Well, it just snapped into place. Everything on the map just snapped into place. Jesus. I just want to get rid of this. Why not get extra points? Dude, they're everywhere. How about this? What do you think about that, guys? Yeah, I would recommend using Energy Mine. It depends. It's up to you, because if you only have like a dog, let's say, you know, the dog is very useful, but you have to continually heal him. So then maybe I would use Energy Mine just to keep my dog alive. I mean, Energy Mine healing aura. But Energy Mine does come in clutch with the Aether extractors for sure. Even with the Outlast contract, it would have been nice to have. So it's all up to you. It depends on your playstyle, you know. I just like to recommend things. I'm never going to tell you for certain you need something. Except for like, you know, an escort contract. The VR11 is basically a cheat code at that point. What is he doing? Hey! What were you doing over there, guy? What a freak show. Alright, boys, if you like the videos, you know, don't forget to subscribe. Or at least like the video, you know what I mean? Comment any questions, you know the deal. Trying to hit 500 before the next game comes out. The streams are up. Kick.com. I made a TikTok. We're getting there, boys. We are climbing. We are literally climbing up the hill. We're trying to reach it to the top. We're trying to just get our way in there. Fight our way to the top.